Keith Wants to Know is looking at the charge making a false report concerning mass violence on educational property. Now, in the statute, it says very clearly physical injury that a reasonable person would conclude could lead to permanent injury. Now, many times the person will say, a reasonable person would know I was just kidding, that maybe it was a joke. But this law gets right to the heart of that as well, saying it makes a report knowing or having reason to know that the report is false. Here's the thing, just because the person couldn't carry out the threat doesn't mean the threat has no consequences. Here's attorney Jason Keith.
But the harsh reality of it is that officers and the public reacted to his expressions, his statements, and that has to be punishable as well. If you put something like that on social media and you cause law enforcement officers to have to respond, follow up, to justify and try to determine whether in fact you are going to do what you say you're going to do, and that is a crime.
Well, Keith says the environment that we're in right now with recent school shootings, numerous threats, false reports, bluffs, that everything is taken seriously because you can't afford not to. It used to be that a kid would phone in a threat. In this day and age, when we can see the threat, we can read the text, we can see a picture, does it carry any more weight? Keith says the law does not differentiate between the forms.
The threat just has to be communicated. You can send it via text. You can send a fax threat in theory. But as long as the threat is communicated, it's received, and it's reasonable, and the person believes that it will be carried out.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, I asked the lawyer Jason Keith about where free speech ends and when it becomes criminal in the court's eyes.